though, from their pest, so maybe not. Math is hard. Yeah, it's lethal. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thanks for taking the time to support the channel. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. All the information that you'll be looking for in addition to today's video will be located within the Linktree link found in the description below, or just give it a Google, Hello Good Game Linktree, and it'll come right up for you. Today we have a new free-to-play deck. Welcome to the jungle. This is a Witherbloom Pest deck. This is something that I took a look at right when Strixhaven came out, and revisiting it today with some nice adjustments, and I think for the better. We have a fairly nice win rate just in the play queue today, not testing our luck within the top 1000 mythic. Don't want to sacrifice that. But it's a really nice deck and performing quite nicely. We're going to break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies held within it. Then we're going to move into the gameplay footage, discussing the playlines and interactions, just so you get a better idea of actually how it will operate. And then wrapping up with our final thoughts and deck review. And the whole process is meant to give you, the viewer, a good idea whether or not the deck fits your own personal playstyle, and of course your wildcard collection, which there are 0 rares and 0 mythics in this deck, right? So if you're worried about your wildcard collection, this is going to hold you over until the D&D Adventure into the Forgotten Realms set is released in July 8th, which is like, what, 15 days or something? It is right around the corner. So that's really, really cool stuff. Again, thank you all for watching. Let's get into the video. Welcome to the Jungle is a 60 card best of 1 standard deck. Average mana value 2.1, 17 non-creatures, 23 creatures with 20 land to support the lighter average mana value curve there. We have a very nice deck that revolves around sacrificing pests to deal damage, most notably through stacking copies of Bastion of Remembrance for 3 mana and enchantment. When it enters play, create a 1/1 white human token, and whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So that's really, really nice. It's non-legendary, so you can stack this up as many times as you can. And we have Dina, Soul Stepper for 2 mana, a 1/3, and whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So this is actually going to combo off of your Bastion of Remembrance, which is really nice, along with all of your pest deaths as well, because they'll be gaining you life, as well as things like the Serrated Scorpion and Witherbloom Apprentice, but we'll talk about those in a second. So whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. This is great, and that's the effect that we're looking to focus on within the build. We can pay 1, sacrifice another creature. The Soul Stepper gets +X/+0 until the end of turn, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. This is really nice, just giving us a way to sacrifice creatures to get that death damage rolling out. Moving on, things that we want to sacrifice. The Serrated Scorpion, a 1/2 for 1. When it dies, it deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. The 2 damage, nice. Gaining 2 life, great. The death triggers the Bastion. Bastion, life gain triggers the Stepper, and then the life gain through the Scorpion also triggers the Stepper as well. So you can see how they all kind of synergize together there. Don't mind the train. Cry! We also have 4 copies of Eyetwitch, a 1/1 with flying. When Eyetwitch dies, learn, and that's going to bring us into our sideboard to grab some lesson cards. This is very good for value in game, allowing you to basically play 3 creatures for 1, because we're going to be grabbing something like Pest Summoning for 3 mana at sorcery speed, creating 2 1/1 black pests. When they die, you gain 1 life, right? We also have Exile through the Fumes to exile a creature we control as a cost to it. In addition, we can also exile through that additional cost will trigger the exiling of target creature or planeswalker of our opponents. Sorry to butcher that. And then the sciences, if we're looking for a land. We also gain life here, which will trigger the Stepper, which is nice. And, talking about the life gain that's going to trigger the Stepper, it will also trigger the Blood Researcher for 3 mana, a 2/2 with Menace, which is pretty cool. That's a form of evasion. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Blood Researcher. So this is going to get bigger the longer the game goes on, because we're gaining life all of the time. We also have, with Menace, Bloodsky Berserker for 2 mana, a 1/1, and whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put 2+1/+1 counters on the Berserker, and it gains Menace until the end of turn. So there's 2 creatures with Menace that should be able to get around our opponent's blockers. We also have 2 copies of the Deathless Knight while we're on that creature train. 4/2 with haste. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, return Deathless Knight from your graveyard to your hand. We're comboing this with Jungle Hollow. It enters the battlefield tapped, and when it does, you're going to gain 1 life. That triggers the Soul Stepper. That triggers the Blood Researcher, and it will trigger your Deathless Knight, which is really, really good. Not to mention your Mortality Spear for 4 mana at instant speed, costing 2 less to cast if we've gained life this turn. Destroy target non-land permanent. So that is amazing and just fits in the deck so well. In addition, we have some sacrifice triggers within Village Rites. Instant speed for 1 as additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards, right? So we can hold this up if our opponent attempts to remove something and kind of take that out from underneath of them while getting value through not only the kill via the Remembrance and then, you know, the Stepper, all of that, but also just through the drawing of 2 cards, which is nice. And of course, Plumb the Forbidden for 2 at instant speed. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice 1 or more creatures. When you do, copy this spell for each sacrifice creature this way, and you'll lose 1 life and draw a card. And that's really, really good because we can sacrifice multiple creatures, you know, getting multiple triggers on the Bastion and the Soul Stepper at once, which is really great because we're going to be drawing a lot of cards from it as well. So that's the deck. We've ran through all of the cards, you know, their strengths, their weaknesses, how they all work together. If you still have any questions or concerns, don't, you know, worry. Reach out in the comments below. Myself and the community will do our best to get to you and try to help remedy those road bumps or whatever you want to call them, right? So that's that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to like the video to help support, subscribe to the channel to partake in all of our community events, and check out our link tree to learn more about some of those events. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the gameplay footage, and don't forget, we'll be back to wrap up after with our closing thoughts and deck review. Cheers. Nice lands. We have nice 1, 2, 3 drop. Hopefully this works out for us. Things need to go absolutely perfectly as a free-to-play individual, right? You cannot miss a beat. Riddle form is good. For 1. They scry. They have to cast a non-creature spell to have it become a 3/3. So that, oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, so we know that we're fine next turn, right? Like, there's no counter spells here, and we can attack freely. As far as a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, I think we've done it perfectly here. Let's see if it's enough. 3rd Riddle form. Wow! That's, like, pretty good. That's a lot of damage. I'm just gonna gain the life here because you guys are scaring me with all that damage. Quite literally. Right, and then we get to do that little bit of extra damage there. And we get in, free and clear. So we should be okay here. I was imagining, you know, they hit for 9 and then an additional 2 with a shock or a bone crusher, so I wanted to get away from 11. They could double shock us for lethal. Entity for the blocker. And basically confirmed lethal next turn. And they still have 13 life. Wow. Get owned, kid. Right? Alright. No blockers, of course. This is a good hit, right? We get a lot of damage in here, which is nice. We should have also... I don't know. I think that's all we could have done. Do we get close enough? I don't think so. Oh, except we do. Except we do. That's incredible. You just love to see it. You just love to see it, right? Absolutely perfect. So close, though. They almost beat us out with them dang burbs. 2 land. Worst case, we can sack the Eyetwitch, right? Ooh. That hurts. I'll actually go with the Scorpion because it can block the Fervent Champion. We found the land for Bastion. Who's playing mono red in the play queue? You are brave. Let me size this down a little bit. I feel like I'm too big recently. There we go. Life gain on your champion. Well, that is going to make this a lot harder for us. Woof. The free equip is pretty cool. I just don't think it matters. Right, the first strike trample is so sick. We need to Mortality Spirit, I guess. But it's like a Fervent Champion. Like, how do you even do that? Right? I know the damage still goes through, but I want the draw. Pick the nice big ol' hand there. And I guess we just start stacking Bastions. Ugh. They have Frostbite on our Scorpion. Shock. Surprised they didn't just send that out to a person. They kill it before Bastion hits. Okay, that makes sense. Bone Crusher in. That's good. Again, they're grabbing 2 life here. I'm gonna try to block the giant, I guess. That's alright. Scorpion off the top's kind of cool. We can sneak that in with our available mana. Staying alive. But unfortunately, they've got life gain, so that grind chip damage that we want to be doing every turn isn't working. No! Oh, that makes it worse. Never mind. Just gotta go this way. Then I gotta move my body over. No body. Okay, so that is so friggin' nasty, Randy. Wow. So we have 5. Let's go in with the pests. Those are good. And we pass our turn. We're gonna have to take 2 damage to target the giant, though. And then have to deal with Annex right after. Gross, bro. Oh, and that actually... It doesn't work. Oh, no, it will, but the first strike will kill the Scorpion. Or something. That frickin' life gain. So we gain a bunch of life here. And then we fry the giant. Oh, we could have triple blocked the giant because we knew we were getting rid of Shadow Spear. Oh, okay, we kind of messed that up a little bit. Or the giant is dying anyways. What am I thinking? Oh my god, I'm so confused. And then re-equipping to Annex. They're still at 27. That's so much. This works nicely. Beating mono red as a free-to-play deck would be so impressive. We're doing our best, right? It's just like, we can't beat the damage output of the spear. It's so good. Or the life gain, I should say. Ay, caramba. They're ready to cleave, too, you know what I mean? Yikes. Guaranteed we get cleaved? Or what? What do you guys think? Just hand up 4 creatures on silver platter with the first cleave. The first cleave, first strike. See, I can't even speak. I don't know how I'm supposed to win against mono red. Good game. There's no way around that for us. Double strike first, double strike life gain. Wow. Going first, we have the lands. And if we don't get where we want to go, we can grab Environmental Sciences and 2 Bastions in hand. So, not to be overconfident, but I think this looks good. We get the land, so I go Berserker instead. Attack with the Scorpion. We can't block the Flyers, so we may as well take the damage. Oh! That hurts! And the Village Rites our Scorpion. That's nasty, yo. Dirty dog. Of course you know this means war. Wow, wow, wow. Hopefully we can top deck another Eyetwitch. One for Specimens. Necrotic Fumes. What do they get? They take Pest Summoning as well. Let's get it in play so it can attack, right? No attacks. We have a second Bastion, so let's get the most out of it. Forbidden Friendship going wide. Yikes. Hopefully there's no more claim, and Village Rites shenanigans. Nice. Okay, so this is just as bad. That's a 3/6. Interesting, right? 6 damage. Bastion in play. Jungle Hollow out, gain life for the Researcher. We take 3 damage whenever this attacks. So we have to kill it. Oh, they have Necrotic Fumes. Never mind. Never mind, yo. That's just game. Right? They're going to exile it. We don't get a death from it. And they're hitting us for another 6 damage. Brutal. We'll block, so it's only 3. We gain 2 back. They're just doing so good. Overconfidence with the double bastions there. I shouldn't have even mentioned it at the start. It's kind of messed up. That's our only option. I don't know if we can outlast them. We have to get some really good top decks. Really? Seems strange. We're at 10, they're at 15. Pest Summoning in play, and then Fumes on a Berserker. Yeah. I don't know how that would work. I want to take a big hit for 5, but... They don't even block that. Interesting. So unfortunately, that exiles our creature, so it doesn't trigger Bastion, which is sad, but it happens sometimes. We're at 10, they're at 12. I don't know how we've stayed in this. Eyetwitch off the top. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sack the Twitch. Yes. Yes! Let's take a Pest Summoning. Big hit. Right, they're down to 6. How are we coming back from this? I have no idea. Bastion, you're such a house. They get their own Eyetwitch. Land. It's fine. Let's swing in. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just take the kills. And then we could sack this other pest here for lethal, I believe. Oh, they gain life too, though, from their pest, so maybe not. Math is hard. Yeah, it's lethal. I have no idea how we won that. The Stepper is such a house. Double Bastion is just like... Wow. That's a lot of damage output. Now this is an interesting hand. We're gonna play slow. Go Berserker first, hopefully getting our third land. Nah, that's not it. This isn't good either. This is the same sacrifice deck we just played. Not cool, man. Not cool. They play a land, take our creature, sack all 3, play the avatar, hit us for 6. Woohoo! Nice. Can't wait for that to happen. Oh no, they're just going wide. We need a third land off the top. Oh, kind of. No attacks. I mean, next turn we pop off. Maybe. Maybe not. Dang it. Let's hit for 3. Try to keep pace a little bit at least, right? Oh no. Why do this to me? No blocks. Frig you, Randy. They're gonna get their land here too. Yeah. Nice. It's a hard matchup for us. Like a really, really hard matchup. We need a Bastion as soon as possible. Speak of the devil. I said we, not they. So they should just like kamikaze in. They'll get the kill. It's hard. Super hard. We can kill that, I guess, potentially. Definitely our best option, I think, is Mortality Spear on the Bastion. They're contemplating their decisions. Yeah. And I think we just go right for it. You know what I mean? That represents so much damage for them. Good game. Salty! Oh my god, they did not like that. That is a diamond player. Scooped when we blasted their Bastion. Oh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's why you never give up, right? You never know, right? Wow. I forgot we were recording. I got super distracted with chat. But, you know, early game. We're on the play. We played a slow land, gained some life. Our opponent played a slow land, took a scry. We played a fast land, played a Berserker. Are you friggin' serious? It's the only deck we can find today. What is going on? Wow. I can't even. Can we get a land, please? We have 2 Bastions in hand. Where's the land? So it's not the exact same deck, but this Forbidden Friendship is like around. Well, that hurts. Exiling my creature. That's so rude of you. No blocks. Land off the top. Scorpion go. We probably should have played Blood Researcher, but I didn't realize one black source there either. The Scorpion blocks the 1/1 zone. That's kind of what I'm most interested in. I know we want to get these Bastions out, but I also just want to stop the damage, see what else they have. It's pretty early game still. The Hippo is really good, but they're tapped here, so we know that they're not dropping much. Wow, all this green land. That is brutal. So since they want to be casting on our turn, let's definitely get that going. Berserker's not getting any love this turn, this game. Right? No double drops on them. Only one black source is a big part to do with that. Most worried about spot removal, like the Scorching Dragonfire from them. Bounce effects on our tokens are pretty nasty as well. Okay, exile, no life gain. Sucks, right? No blocks. I don't care. Do what you want to do, bro. You do you, bro. And that's why we don't block. So we're going to find a black source here. Actually cancel. We're going to attack. Actually, I guess we should have maybe waited. I don't think it matters. Grab a black source. Come on. I know you want to. Is that a counterspell? No. Anticipate. Thank the Lord. I thought it was a counterspell. It's like the one time I Village Rites on my own turn to find a land, this is what I get. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Blood Researcher is good because it can attack next turn. Alright, so let's get the Summoning Sickness off of it. It's better than the token. And Bastion itself doesn't really do any attacking. Oh, that's good. What do they bring back? Scorching Dragonfire. And they can cast it. Dang it! Did they take the Berserker, I bet? Or the Researcher? And I can't believe they don't do it on our upkeep for the Hippocamp draw. They do it to finish their turn off. They could have waited. They really like the damage, though. That's annoying. Wow. We're in a bad spot here. Pass our turn. Yikes. It's a big creature. You know what I mean? You jerk. I guess actually we probably should have sacked it so the borrower fizzled. That's just a misplay. Definitely should have sacked it earlier. Right. Big hits still, down to 9. Lethal next turn for them. Reduce the cost of our spear here. And hope that it lands. This Hippo should have been dealt with, I think. Oh, big time it should have been dealt with. They've drawn so many cards off it. It's nice to see it in play. I've always liked this card. Just didn't get the love, though. They have a counterspell. They're just flashing in. Okay, I mean, we should hopefully only be getting hit for 3 here. We would have got hit for 4 instead of 3 if we went the other route. Okay, I wish I had more creatures. Wow, nice. Okay, that's probably game. This is like pretty budget too, isn't it? Well, that's mythic, that's rare. They got some stuff going on here that's wacky. Not too bad though. That hippocamp, so good. I think this is just an uber-duber good game. We have to get some god draws here. And even then, I don't think it's doing it. Good game. I just like to see what we can get, right? It's not happening. A 60% win rate still is very, very nice, though. Alright, welcome to the jungle, baby! It's a good deck. And, you know, how can you upgrade this deck? That's always the first question that I get, and it's really, really easy. The Sedgemoor Witch goes right in it. It basically makes this deck unbeatable. You could go pretty crazy and add something like Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose as well to combo off of that life gain damage that we're really so focused on. But other than that, you know, it's just odds and ends, and I do think that to focus solely on it is, you know, maybe not worth your time. That is the whole reason behind the free-to-play decks, is to distract you from spending your wildcards. I don't want to be promoting you guys spending your wildcards on decks that I think are lackluster. Not to say or diminish a full, you know, fully tuned pest deck. It's great. But, you know, I've got other things planned for your wildcards, right? So if you want it, and if you have copies of, the Sedgemoor Witch is an absolutely perfect fit. We also have Veto as an option, and then, you know, I'm bringing in the Pathways, I'm bringing in the Snarls, things like this. So thank you all again for your time and attention. If you have any other suggestions on potential upgrades for this deck, don't hesitate to let myself and the community know. Let them down, leave them down in the comments below, and you know, we'll do our best to notify you in the next version if we used any of your suggestions. So massive thank you to everybody who's made it this far. Big woofs down in the comments below. I hope you guys have a magical day, and like I said, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and check out the Linktree link. Our contests, our giveaways, you know, a lot of cool stuff in there, and you know, there's some cool playlists popping up now that you can check out as well. We'll see you soon in the next.